I was telling people I've had a discussion. One, I'm cheap. I don't like to see things get wasted. I bought a lot of candy, and my girlfriend was going to go over to someone else's house because I won't be home for a while, so we're not going to go out candy at the Casa de Cofield. So I was like, here's 2 big bags of candy, and you go over there. And she's like, I don't think we need all that. So I'm just going to leave a bowl full of candy in front of our house. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I didn't think about this earlier in the show, but I think in our time when we were younger, we were always by ourselves. At least I was. It was like, hey, be back, whenever. And we just go out in the neighborhood and do whatever we're going to do. Nowadays, mostly the parents are with them. So I don't think the parents are going to let them steal all your candy. I mean, maybe they will, but I think it's less likely to happen.
That is a great touche. I think it's the big ones that I banned, too. And it's probably the ones coming back because I said I have a ban on kids who are over 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's probably those 6'3" kids who are 18 now who are like, remember this house? Well,
yeah, but how would they know?
Remember you slapped my hand?
Did
you
give
me one piece of candy?
Do you have like one of those things at like a mini mart or something where like by the door so if they have to measure themselves before they take
right.
Take one if you're under this level?
I mean, I know how tall I am. If they're towering over me, then you're out.
How tall are you?
I mean, if I put on some good sneakers, maybe 5'10".
Okay.
Yeah, so they're gonna.
So if they're taller than you, they're out, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right.
It's more of a judgment thing. I mean, I can tell if there's like an oafish 12-year-old who happens to be 6'3".
Yeah. Like Andy Reid in that video when he was throwing the football. Whatever.
Isn't that the greatest thing ever? Andy Reid would not have gotten.
Yeah.
Andy Reid, if that's Andy Reid currently, he's not getting candy, and guess what? He's probably in really good shape right now.
Yeah.
It's all those parents who are like, oh, he's kind of big and oafish. Let's give him all the candy.
That's true.
You develop bad habits. If you people had showed discipline,
that's right.
The big kid, he wouldn't be kind of chubby now and out of breath all the time.
You're right.
This is not the most creative name, but I want to use it moving forward. And I started using it on Monday. One of my friends was like, you know what? The Chiefs let's just dub them Kermit and the Walrus. Kermit and the Walrus. The Walrus is kind of a reference. It's paying homage to Craig Stadler, who's an old golfer from years ago, who was kind of like Andy Reid, like kind of chubby and had the big mustache. Is in this day and age when we're trying to get rid of bullying and name calling. Are we? Wait, are we?
Yeah, right.
Might be in for 4 years. 4 years of that. Is Kermit and the Walrus too much?
The Kermit one, I think, is a little much because you're making fun of the guy's voice.
I thought the Walrus one. That was the one I was worried about.
I think Andy's kind of embraced that though. They have like Andy impersonators, guys dressed up like walruses. I mean, it's kind of like a thing.
Okay.
You know,
Kermit.
I feel like Kermit is after what happened with the Raiders, with the rookie with the mask and all that stuff. Like they don't like it. Like Andy Reid actually.
That's why you call him that.
No, that's my point. I mean,
Kermit and the Walrus.
It is bullying. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying whatever, but it is bullying more than it is the Walrus.
Is their voice bullying?
I would say so.
Really?
I mean, if you sound like this, yeah, somebody's gonna bully you, right?
Griffin,
I'm here.
I thought because I didn't know which one you were going to go with. Okay, I thought you were going to hop on the mic.
No, that soundbite's too good. I'm going with that one from now on.
But here's the thing on this show: we never have to call for the drop.
Yeah,
I'm here
because we'd have people do that, and we're like Ryan McKinnell would do it.
Yeah,
company for life. I think Willie's done it too. Like you don't call for it. I actually was asking you to get on mic, but that was good. That was good. Good instinct to go with the I'm here.
You want to hear a weird?
That's what he sounds like. That's what Luke Bryan sounds like. There are Kermit sounding people.
You want to hear a weird Ryan McKinnell note?
Yes.
I met Ryan here at Lotus or whatever, where we work.
Yeah.
And he knows the same people I know in the Midwest somehow. And I only lived there for like 2 years. So like they were out here visiting and they brought Ryan McKinnell to the party.
It's strange.
What is the odds of that?
I know. Paths cross sometimes. You're like, what happened here?
I know.
And his stories about his home area. I mean, you would have blended in with your felonious background.
Oh yeah. Well, that's where I was.
He hung around with a lot of dirtbags.
Yeah, I know. That's where I was. That's where I wasn't allowed to go outside for a long time.
We talked about it last week. I didn't look around much of South Bend because that's where Notre Dame's there, and you're like, oh, it must be a beautiful city. I was like, okay. I'm like, the church many hasn't gone to the town because this is kind of a tough background. All right, Reno's in. This hour is brought to you by Battleborn Injury Lawyers office in Reno, and then of course 3 offices down here downtown Las Vegas, Summerlin, and Henderson. The call from anywhere in the state of Nevada is 766-1400. We are rolling live right now on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. Now, I like the comments that come in from YouTube are very random, and Griffin's he's starting to answer them, but it's a lot of sexual-based stuff. And
about me?
No, just in general.
I was going to say. It's kind of hard not to when you see me on video.
Oh, look at that. Someone is reacting to it. The funny thing is, Fried Piper 465, the guy in the tank top, because they're commenting on Griffin's tank top, is 6'5", 250. So that is kind of funny. It's also you're risking death if you ever say that to his face. All right, Big Four time.
I'm here.
Battleborn Injury Lawyers presents the Big 4 at 4. Number 4.
It can happen every day. I have to tell you, I got sad earlier on Twitter.
I saw that. You were like dejected.
Well, because I'm just like, you can never send something out that has a positive feel to it without someone going, "What?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter." I will tell you.
Okay.
In at 4:35. Write that down on the tease board. We don't have one. No, I just with the I'm here. Someone put that in a tweet yesterday, and I thought it was tremendous. Like I was just mentioning, Griffin's a big guy. He played football.
Yeah.
Fletcher Cox. I did an interview with him last year.
Yeah.
He's just big.
Yes.
He is probably 6'2", and he walks around, whatever, 310 pounds.
Yes.
He got into it a little bit last night. Did you see this?
Yes.
With Le'Veon Bell?
Yes.
And I was like, okay.
If I'm Bell, I'm like, I hope I don't see this guy in person.
I mean, I think Bell actually would fight him. I think Bell really feels like he's a fighter because he boxed a couple times.
Man.
But Le'Veon, I honestly don't know. Le'Veon Bell commented on an outfit that Fletcher Cox had on. I think it was on Philly TV, and it did kind of look like he had like a blouse on or some sort of shiny thing.
Yes.
And he made a comment, and Fletcher Cox is like, this is real. I'm real.
Yeah.
So you got more to say. I'm here. But he didn't use that voice.
Yeah. He basically told him, I'll see you in person.
Yes. I was like, I don't know what's happening.
That's one
here,
guy I would not mess with, dude.
or what the history is. And yet, I mean, Le'Veon Bell is what, probably 6'1", 235 against 6'2", 310.
Man.
That might be a good fight.
I don't know, dude.
Whoever's meaner.
I guess.
Some skills, and then whoever's got a killer instinct.
I remember there was a story about Fletcher Cox. He had hooked up with some guy's wife and the guy was trying to sue him for it or something.
Really?
It was some crazy story. And I guess instead of like meeting Fletcher Cox was like, hey, man, I didn't know or something. You want to meet up? And the guy was like, nah,
That's terrible when you got to back
I'm
down.
good. Yeah.
Not good. Number 3.
Number 3.
Griffin has a great story today. I guess 2 is getting a little aggro. I'm not saying it's due to the concussions, but maybe he's tired of getting called out.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it was the concussion or what, but he finally said what a lot of these celebrities should be saying to fans who try to criticize.
He talked about a gaffe in the game, a fumbled snap, and he goes, I'd like to see a lot of other people go back in there and try to catch that ball too. It's not as easy as what it looked, sitting down on your couch eating chips.
Yeah, that's dumb.
That. Oh, you don't like Tua saying it?
Nah, it's dumb.
I love Tua saying that.
I don't. They're supposed to be able to play. So if a guy's watching the game, you can't criticize the guy unless you can play quarterback too.
I don't think he said that.
Basically, he's like, yeah, it's easy to catch a snap when you're on your couch. Yeah, we're not going to pay $400 million to catch a football off the snap. I mean, that's silly to me.
Griffin, you want to come in?
I get what Greg is saying, but at the same time, it's just the amount that people criticize these athletes when they themselves either played in high school or never even played a sport at all. It's kind of like, ease up. I get it. He's a professional. He has a job to do, but you're not the one to tell him how to do that job.
I guess. I mean, that's kind of part when you sign up for, you're kind of taking on the fan criticism with it, aren't you? I mean, when you sign a big contract like that, you're the face of a franchise.
Yeah.
Catch the football.
Yeah. I get what you're saying too, but at the same time, it's kind of like, they're doing the best they can. And a lot of these fans get a little too crazy with the way they criticize athletes.
That's fair enough.
I think if Tua did it all the time, then okay, enough. You don't have to punch down all the time, but every once in a while to kind of, he's too not. He is nice to a fault. He's such a good kid. Every once in a while, you need to see someone snap and go, you know what? Screw off, okay?
It's not personal against Tua. Just in general, I think it's kind of silly when they say that kind of stuff. But again, CTE's probably creeping in, so who knows? I think I got it.
We'll let that linger out there. Number 2.
Number 2.
Boy, I'm all over the place here.
Oh, really? Do that every day.
Well, these topics are bringing up different stories. Some that I didn't put in the rundown. It's based on what you just said about no one believes that some guy sitting on the couch is going to catch an errant snap in a game with 6'5", 300-pound guys coming at him.
Right.
Kicking has become an amazing thing in the National Football League. The Brandon Aubrey guy, even with the jury duty, is on top of the league. He's been incredible. 50-yarders are not what they used to be. They're nearly guaranteed. And you simply ask the question, could you kick a field goal?
Yeah.
My answer is absolutely not. I think I used to be able to because I played soccer.
Yeah.
I tried to just go out to a park and kick a ball off a tee, and every ball was just like worm burner.
Really?
With no leg drive. I have nothing. I don't want to get my hip flexibility sucks.
Right.
I'll go back to what Barry Odom was talking about when he's got a freshman kicker, and he was talking about how the kid got stronger during the year. And I was like, oh, that does kind of make sense. And a lot of it was the repetitiveness of the motion. Like I can't kick a field goal, so I'm not sitting at home freaking kicking and doing the hip movement.
Right.
But like the UNLV kicker now, almost every kick he bangs into the freaking end zone. But I think one, you got to be a pretty good athlete. I have a lot of respect for kickers. I think they are. Well, in the past, they used to be kind of small, nerdy looking guys. They're a lot bigger than they used to be.
Yeah.
I think the leg strength to kick 50-yarders and be good and accurate is nuts. It's a high level athlete.
I have insane leg strength, like stupid leg strength. I really do. I mean, I know it's just me being dumb, but whatever.
What?
I'm telling you, I do. If you go to the gym or whatever, like my legs are stupid strong. Like they really are.
Because you can squat?
I could squat. I could do the leg presses. I can live. I'm telling you, my legs are just really strong. But kicking off a tee and kicking with a guy with his finger on the ground, like the Charlie Brown style, totally different. Off a tee, I think I could probably hit like a 30, 40-yarder maybe. On the ground with a finger, I probably couldn't even hit a 10-yarder.
Why do we do this? Why do we do this, Griffin? Why do we let him talk?
What?
Off a tee, I could probably hit a 30 or 40-yarder.
Why not?
You can.
Let's try it.
You can.
We got one here? How far do you think that pool is from here?
They actually did have the all-time, well, he's second all-time because he's trying to break the record this year. Boise's kicker kicked like the length of.
Oh, that's right.
At a media day, he was out here kicking.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't do that.
You can't kick a 30 or 40-yarder.
30-yarder, I'm sure I could. Off a tee?
I don't think you can.
I bet I can.
Griffin, you want in on this?
Oh, I played football, but I played the one position that was just right for me because I cannot throw a ball. I cannot kick a ball if my life depended on it.
$100. Not a lot of money, but
Couldn't do it.
$100 on it.
Couldn't do it. Oh, you're saying for you? I believe
Yeah.
Greg. I can see you kicking it pretty far.
Oh, I think he backed down at the money.
See?
That's not the way they're supposed to work. Supposed to take the bet. Don't worry about the money. All right, we'll get to number one in just a little bit. Big Four at 4 is brought to you by our friends here at Stadium Swim, Circa Las Vegas, downtown Las Vegas Event Center. Showing tonight, Rocky Horror Picture Show, free to get in all ages, 7 o'clock start.
This traffic report brought to you by Land Rover Las Vegas, off the 215 east of Rainbow.
Accident Rainbow Boulevard northbound before Vegas Drive, Washington Avenue eastbound at Pecos, Flamingo westbound at Pecos, Nels Boulevard southbound after Las Vegas Boulevard,